How can we expose them even further? Well, one way is to mock them and show their nonsensical, racist diatribes for themselves. And now we got the warning. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. Yeah, we got something from The View. Here's Sonny Hostin.
And for Ana, one of my issues has always been I don't understand how a Latina woman who even left from Nicaragua could be part of a party.
Because when I came to this country, the Republican Party was the party that stood up against communism, and that is something that is ingrained in me. In the same way that being a Catholic is ingrained in you. Yeah. But listen, when Pope Benedict, who was part and parcel of covering up the pedophilia scandal in the church, was Pope, you still stayed in the Catholic Church.
As you know,
because there's more to it.
I actually stopped going to church.
But wait, listen, all of this has nothing to do with the question.
Don't even ask what the question was. It doesn't even matter, honestly. But do you see what they do? Sonny Hostin, she is a racist and an idiot. I mean, she is truly the worst person on network television. There's so many of them, but Sonny really is number one, and she's like racing away with it. You know what I mean? There used to be a horse race. Is it Stelter? Is it Don Lemon? Is it, but Sonny is just, bam, she's lapping these people in the most bigoted moron on television. To turn to a Latina woman and say, you are not in command of your mind. You must vote the way that I want you to vote, in and of itself is racist. If you think that all black people must vote a certain way, or all gay people must vote a certain way, and they must think the way you think they must think, you are the racist, you are the bigot. That is the summation of what the left has at the moment. And it's also interesting because Ana Navarro, I don't know that she considers herself a Republican anymore. I mean, basically she's a progressive, right? So it's all lefties on that show. And then they've got Allison Farah, this fake conservative something, right? But her main gig, what got her popular and what put her on The View was that she worked for Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio, whose parents came from Cuba. And Marco's been on the show and he's described the scene growing up of his parents working in kitchens, praying that they could get a little bit of a better life from what they fled. And now their son is a freaking senator and former presidential candidate. They know what they fled. And it's interesting. She also says, well, I'm a Republican because Republicans were against communism. Democrats basically are communists at this point. I think you could argue, I don't want to make a big deal about it, but I think you could argue that Democrats are basically fascists at this point. I don't want to play their game, but they love the combination of corporation and political power. Oh, you get jabbed because the government told the corporation to do it, right? That's anti-individual. All right, I won't play their games to the extent that they play them. But watching them eat themselves alive is just spectacular.